you say we go swimming?
They were trying to do flips while
Yeah.
do you want to get out of here?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, I've been everywhere. I've already lived like everywhere, literally. But I always come back to here, so maybe I'm supposed to be here for some reason.
The Eastern Kentucky's so secluded, you know, you really don't have an escape other than, you know, I hate to say it, but drugs or drinking.
Well, like instead of, you know, walking places, I would ride my four-wheeler, you know, on the road. We'd go on strip jobs and, you know, party and do all that good stuff. You know, and get drunk and have a good time, per se.
I don't really see nothing wrong with it, you know, drinking or just hanging out. But I see problems, you know, like getting wasted and passing out in a ditch somewhere, you know, waking up 3 days later and being, what the hell did I just do? But there's nothing wrong with, you know, just going out and socializing with your buddies or something.
I mean, they was putting us in a skating rink in Neon or Jenkins somewhere. Now they're making a surplus store. I think they want us to be hooked on drugs and drink all the time.
It's like the youth just being wasted. They're taking away schools. They don't put money into education. It sucks.
You know, I was always a little ashamed of my family because I thought we were poor, and I was like hung around with a lot of kids whose parents were doctors and lawyers and things like that, and I just didn't feel a part of them, you know. But a few drinks was like magic, you know. All of a sudden, that somehow didn't bother me, and I was able to talk and you know, and you sort of, and I would. It could be funny. I thought I could be funny, and I became a part of them.
If you have a problem and you're sober, you know, it's kind of hard to talk to people. But if you start drinking, you know, you can be more of yourself and, you know, say what you want to say. And if you talk about it and get it off your chest, you know, that'll help you out a little bit.
My typical Saturday morning, get up about 4, get ready for work, be at work at 5, get off around 9 or 10, come home, sleep a few hours, get up, kill time. Then usually somebody will call and be like, hey dude, let's go on the strip job. And it's just destroyed. So they destroy them and I party on them.
I mean, people are just coming and destroying the mountains and the places that we like live at. And I guess we just, I don't know, why not use them? Why not use what's there?
Yeah. I mean, here's a nice, flat, open spot. Let's just, you know, have a party. No one else is going to come up there and bother you.
Yeah.
No one else is going to say anything to you. You can just
They've
do
already
whatever.
got what they want from that strip job. They got the coal out of the mountains. They don't care about nothing else.
Like up on the strip job, you can get out and away because, like, there's hardly any cops or law, you know, officials up there. So you can, like, have a huge bonfire and you can scream and whatnot.
You know, I don't think a lot of people go to parties just to get totally, you know, just to get messed up. You know, I know a lot of people just go to see what's going on, see who's all there, you know, meet old friends that they used to go to school with and ain't seen in ages. You know, it's a good place to socialize.
You just are really stressed out because you're caught in between being a kid and being an adult and wanting to keep like the, you know, being carefree like a kid, but you're gonna have to start getting all these like responsibilities from adults, like adults do soon. And adults like don't really realize, they think, yeah, we have so many more responsibilities than you teenagers, but like it's even scarier when you haven't had those responsibilities and they're just starting to come to you, you know?
You know, being 21 years old, with job, school, you know, crappy relationships or stuff like that, you know, you can get stressed out about it, and just for that night you just don't care. You just forget about it all.
I started drinking when I was 15, and that's a time when all of your resources inside, all your emotional life and your ability to connect with other people is coming to some kind of a test for the first time. I didn't even know that all that stuff was going on. I just knew that, man, 6 beers and, you know, I feel great.
You just don't go to bed one night not an alcoholic and wake up the next morning an alcoholic. It happens so gradually over a period of time that it's really tough for people to recognize that they do have alcoholism.
And And it's my belief, and this, that if drinking or any, alcohol is a drug, we're just talking about drugs here, that if it causes any kind of problem in your life, any kind of problem, then you're involved in what's called alcoholism.
An alcoholic pretty much bases their life around it, like, damn, I need to get drunk, or, someone who drinks constantly, like, I've been guilty of this a couple times, but going to work drunk, or, putting drinking before your other priorities, like school or work or, your family. I know a lot of families are destroyed because of alcoholism. That's sad.
Their happiness depends on their alcoholic. If the alcoholic is sober and having a good day, then they're happy. If the alcoholic is not, then they're not. They feel like they've done something wrong that's caused the alcoholic to drink when they've not. The alcoholic's drinking because he wants to drink.
I think it's all just, I don't even know, it's just how you're brought up, I guess. Your product of your environment, I guess.
No, man. I don't believe that.
I believe it's inevitable. You're gonna.
Everyone makes their own choices, their own decisions. I mean,
I think parents should start telling the kids.
I've seen some kids come from like a drugged up alcoholic family, and like they're the only one like who doesn't do none of that stuff because they can see what it does to you. And I've seen some kids coming from like a rich family, which their parents don't do nothing, and like they're shooting up OC80s.
I think it's all weakness. You find that one sure thing. It's just like people get addicted out of comfort. Sobriety's not their comfort zone. Maybe they have problems that they can't deal with. It's just a way to escape from it, which is sort of tucking your tail between your legs and running. But there comes a certain point to where you got to make a decision what you're going to do.
By the time I was about 35 or something like that, maybe even 30, it was causing enough problems with me that I would like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's crazy. I'm not going to do it anymore. And then I would do it. And so that was the beginning of the end right there, but it went on for another 10 years or so. Your interaction with another human being becomes too sacred. It just becomes too sacred to derail it or detour it or confuse it or dilute it with alcohol or drugs. It's such a gift to make a connection with another human being.
Just if I could get over the drugs here, then I'd be okay. I know I'm smart enough to do it. Just I'm too lazy. It's my problem. He just gotta. That's why he's going to the army, because he's not lazy. He's had to work all his life.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm happy for him though.
Yeah, it's like 50-50, like 50% excitement, 50% just nervous as hell.
That's scary.
That's the best thing he's ever thought about, is getting out of here. That's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't really have a reason to stay here anymore, so why not just start over somewhere else?
I know we have bad situations here, but there are positive things that can come out of it if people are willing to make a change in their life. And that's the big question of whether they will make the change or not.
Like, I've had a couple friends, pass away and stuff, and it's really sad, just to, we just have so much that they're going through, and I worry so much that they might not think they're alcoholics, and they may not be alcoholics, but I see that if they keep leading on the path they're going, that's where they're going to, and that worries me more than anything, is I can see where they're going, and maybe and I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that maybe they won't turn out to be like that, but I'm not.
Sad life.
Yeah. I don't want to see any of my friends turn out like that.